Emotional, damn it!
What's up, y'all? This is Rich from Gaming on a Budget, the channel that reviews free or cheap games and games on Game Pass with the hopes of recommending you some dope shit. So you guys already know the deal. I know I'm gonna sound like a broken record already, but hey, I need to get to 500 subs by the end of July this month, and I need 1,000 subs by the end of the year. So if you guys are brand new here and you're watching this video or any of my videos, please go ahead and like the channel, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, help me out, y'all. Like, I can't grow without you, and just help a brother out, man. Real talk. So I don't want to sound like a broken record, but please hook it up. Anyways, let's get to the topic at hand. So I'll be reviewing today another free-to-play game by the name of Brawlhalla. So I heard about this game for a long time. It's actually one of the most popular games in the Xbox Game Store, and I had a bunch of subscribers tell me to play this game. So I figured, hey, it might be time to check this out and see what everyone's talking about. So before we get into anything, let's go ahead and talk about some of the facts. So the genre for the game is a 2D platform fighter game developed by Blue Mammoth Games, published by Ubisoft. Release date back in October 2017. Platforms you can currently play this on include PC, PS4, the PS5, Xbox One, the Series X, Nintendo Switch, and all mobile devices. And the most important question on this channel, is it cross-play compatible? Yes, it is. So you can actually play this game across platforms, and that's dope. We don't have too many games that do that, so really awesome. So let's go ahead and talk about the story. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't know too much about Brawlhalla, but I got this basically straight from their website, so just bear with me on that. So Brawlhalla is a 2D platformer fighting game that supports up to 8 local or online players with full cross-play PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, and all the platforms that I mentioned before. You can play online ranked 1v1, online ranked 2v2, 4-player online free-for-all. There's a bunch of different custom rooms you can get into, many different game modes, there's a training room, local custom themes, yada yada yada. So this is all directly from the website. But basically the game is a fighting game that's based off of Legends, and it's like a platforming game. So when I first saw this game, it really reminded me of like a Smash Brothers, really like a Smash Brothers cartoon version or something like that. So that was my take on it. But anyways, I've been playing this game for some time, taking some notes, and I just want to share my 2 cents with y'all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first point, the visuals. So visually, this game has a decent art style. I really like the simplistic cartoon kind of aesthetic that the game has. I remember seeing this and thinking like, bro, if Smash Bros and like Nick Jr. had some kind of baby, then it might be Brawlhalla. But in all seriousness, the game is also mad colorful. I love the look of the arenas, but I especially love the look of the legends. One thing I want to give props to is just the diversity of the characters, especially when it comes to people of color. One of my favorite characters goes by the name of Isaiah. He actually looks pretty dope. I found it kind of funny that he had a gun though. Like, what are y'all trying to say, Brawlhalla? Like, what you got something to say? Like, I'm just messing with y'all, just playing. Ignore everything I said. But anyway, you start out with some free legends, and you're able to unlock some more with money that you get from playing the game. And if you choose to invest in the battle pass, you can unlock characters that way as well. But I gotta say, the legends look pretty dope, and a bunch of cool looking neat characters. Overall, the graphics for this game are simple, but it actually is quite fitting for a game like this. Okay, so the next point I want to make is the mechanics. So without question, the game is heavily influenced by Smash Bros. Like, I would go as far to say that the mechanics in this game can be described as like a dumbed down version of Smash Bros. Or like Smash Lite or something. If you played Smash or you're familiar, then you definitely know what I'm saying. But basically the object is to knock your opponent off the platform. You do this by attacking opponents until their damage is high enough for them to go flying. So with Smash Brothers, they go by percentages, right? So the higher your percentages, the more likely you are to fly off the map. In this game, they kind of just go by the color of your health bar. So white means good, like you're not going to get knocked off. Orange is like, yeah, okay, be careful. And then like if it's any darker than that, like, yeah, you're in trouble if you get hit really good. Movement is pretty simple. I mean, you can triple jump, you can dash, you can even wall jump. All 3 of these things are very crucial when trying to recover from being knocked out, so try and chain them together to, you know, have a solid recovery. Speaking of attack, let's go ahead and talk about that. So the attacks in this game is really simple compared to Smash. There's essentially 2 kinds of attacks, your quick and your heavy attack. Obviously heavy doing more damage than quick. Pressing the quick attack button does do a simple combo, and you can charge your heavy attack like in Smash Bros. You're also able to change your stance according to the attributes you want to use. So for instance, if you want to deal more damage, there's a stance for that. Or if you want your player to be faster, there's a stance for that as well. Characters basically fight hand-to-hand combat until weapons are unlocked. So that brings up our next point, which is weapons. So throughout the match, weapons will land on the platform that players can use by picking them up. Each character has their own unique fighting style that changes with their weapons that are made available. There are two main weapons, your secondary and your primary. So for instance, with Isaiah, the character I like to use, his secondary weapon is 2 handguns, but his primary weapon is like this rocket launcher thing. When holding a weapon, your quick and heavy attacks change accordingly. Basically, weapons are like blank until a player claims them. So when your weapon drops, or when a weapon drops, everyone has a chance to go unlock it by picking up that blank weapon. Along with weapons, there are also items you can use that randomly fall, like a horn that calls in this attack from the side. It's kind of weird what it is. I don't know if it's like a fireball. And then there's also like a spike ball you can throw at people, and you can actually discard your weapons at any time, and you can throw them at people as well to do more damage. So there's different game modes in Brawlhalla for players to try out. There's free for all, which is basically 4 players battling for the top spot. In this game, knockouts give you points, while deaths are negative points. So the player with the highest score wins the game, or wins first place. There's 2v2, which is pretty straightforward, but each person has 3 stock, or lives to fight with players. So the player that outlives everyone else, or the players that outlive the other team, win. So one thing I did notice is, like, if your teammate dies early, you can't like take stock from them like you could in Smash Brothers. So for instance, like if I had 3 stock and then my teammate died, in Smash Brothers you can take a life from your teammate and, you know, continue fighting. In this game you can't do that, but it reminds so speaking of this, I have a cousin that used to do this like a lot. Shout out to Steve, man. So when we were playing Smash, like, he would die early and he would take my stock or anything. Anyways, that brought up some unpleasant memories. But without question, that was something I noticed, and I don't know, it might be something cool to implement at some point if they haven't already. The next game mode is Strikeout, which is basically 1v1, but each player has to choose 3 legends to fight with. This is very similar to like Marvel vs. Capcom, if you guys are familiar with that game, where you get to choose a different character to represent the slot that you have. Other than that, there's this experimental mode, which I didn't get into too much, to be honest, but I think what this is like the developers test out kind of new game modes to, like, you know, kind of test the waters with new game modes in this mode, and I think it's random pretty much. But I'll be honest, I didn't play with this too much. So you're able to play casual or ranked if you want to be on the leaderboards. Like I mentioned earlier, you can play online as well as local, and I think that's pretty dope. Like I said, this is basically like Smash Lite for anyone that is curious, but that's pretty much the mechanics on Brawlhalla. Okay, so this next category, random shit miscellaneous. One of the dope things about Brawlhalla are the crossovers. So I think one of the coolest things about this game is like the different influences they have. So for instance, there's brands and companies that have partnered with this game to like release their own legends. Kind of similar to like getting skins in Fortnite. So some of their crossovers include WWE, so you can play with people like Roman Reigns, The Rock, Xavier Woods. Hey, shout out to the New Day, by the way. Love those guys. Adventure Time, there's also Ben 10, Ninja Turtle, Street Fighter, and more. The cool thing is that it's not just the skin. Like, the legends are their own characters with their own fighting styles and weapons. I don't know. I thought this was mad cool and something I respect a whole lot. Unfortunately, just like most games, you may need to get a battle pass to get these cool characters, but I can also say this game doesn't seem to be pay to win, so at least there's that. Alright, so you guys know what time it is. Let's go ahead and talk about the highlights. So one of my biggest highlights for this game is literally just the gameplay. It's literally like a diet version of Smash Bros. Simple and not bad to pick up. It's not that hard to get into, and honestly, it's pretty fun to play. It's not all super technical, and I don't know, I think anyone with the slightest history of fighting games will do okay. I do suggest taking some time and checking out the tutorial. That helped out a whole lot actually, and it's short, sweet, and to the point, so don't have to worry about it being like obnoxious. Final thoughts? Brawlhalla is a pretty cool game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like when I heard about this, I had my doubts. Like, I'll be real, I had my doubts, but the game's not half bad. For free to play like Smash Bros copycat, it's actually decently fun. One of those games where you can run it with like your homies or just like run some matches online. I don't know, I thought it was a pretty cool game. If I were to give it a score, I think Brawlhalla is a solid 7.5 out of 10. Nice visual aesthetic, simplistic mechanics, and a pretty cool concept with the crossover legends. Brawlhalla is dope, but I would say this: if you're into fighting games or you like to smash with your, I'm gonna pause that before I even continue. I'm not even like, yeah, I'm gonna stop. Then you might want to check out Brawlhalla. But anyways, that's my 2 cents, and I really want to know what y'all think. Are you playing Brawlhalla? Is it something you've been interested in checking out? If so, what are your favorite legends? What are your favorite crossovers? I think the crossover idea is really cool. Let me know. I want to hear all that in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and drop a like. And if you're new here, please feel free to subscribe. Videos on a weekly basis, including game reviews. I'm working on, I'm trying to get more content to you guys weekly. So I'm working on some things that you guys will see shortly. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I super appreciate it. And again, if you're new here, please go ahead and drop a subscribe. Also, let me know what games you guys want me to play. Like, this channel is really for y'all. So if you have any games, like I said, that are cheap on Game Pass or free to play, link them in the comments or let me know, and I'll do my best to play the game and shout you out when I can. But thanks guys so much for checking this out. Really appreciate it. Let's make this channel get to 500 subs and keep moving. But thank you. This is Rich from Gaming on a Budget, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.